I understand how this has affected you for all this period of time. And I want to acknowledge that what you did for us was a lot more than just make money. You were the rock.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you for that.
Hi, my name is Derek Hart, and for the past 30 years, I have been privileged to be brought into the lives of families and help with their marriages that aren't working. I have just the best job in the world. Now, when a couple comes to me, where in the world do we begin? I mean, where do we start? Think of all of the potential conflict that you may be having. Think of all the reasons why you feel you're not connecting with each other. Is there a path that you can be taken on that leads you back to connection? I believe there is, and I get to do it every week with people. It's not that we're impatient, it's how scary it is to not feel understood.
She felt misunderstood by me. Misunderstood.
Yeah, do you know what my website is?
What?
Understandeachother.com.
She told me how much she likes you, right? So I said, okay, I can't wait to be this guy. So now I see why she likes you.
To be curious together how trust can build. A really interesting, deeper question would be to ask her sometime, I wonder how I could really earn your trust this week.
Oh, yes, that is that.
When you make love or when you have deep conversations and you actually understand and feel gotten, your heart is making a monogamous commitment.
I can talk to you anytime. You can talk. You have a special gift.
Aw, thank you. When a couple comes to me, I give a little bit of time in a first session, and I allow them to say everything that's bothering them. Because there's a lot to say, right? You have a lot of points to make, and you wanna get them out, and you wanna explain what's bothering you, usually about your partner, and they want to explain what's bothering them about you. So sometimes I call those impossible problems, right? There's no way to fix it, right? There's no way to use your best thinking, or else you would have, right? You're both very smart people probably, and if advice you've gotten would have helped, or things you've read would have helped, you would have done it. So what do I help with? I help you learn the signals that are no longer recognized by you both. Just start saying worry, worry, worry. Worry, worry, worry. And if you're willing to really feel how long that's been going on for years and years and years and years. Worry, worry, worry. Worry, 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 worry. I'm so worried everything's gonna fall apart. I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna lose the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. I don't wanna lose him. When he finds out who I really am, like really, really, he's gonna go.
Let me fix out who I really am. He's gonna go.
I think that Derek is a gift to this world, and there are just no words to describe how amazing I think Derek is. I think I'm one of his biggest fans, and I'm proud to be one.
When couples are arguing, the way it looks is misunderstanding, followed by misunderstanding, followed by misunderstanding, and so forth. Each thing that's said, each signal that's sent, isn't heard, felt, seen, understood, acknowledged. And the problem with this is that it has to be. Your partner rarely actually needs you to change who you are and change your behaviors. The actual step before that is you both understanding what is bothering you. The communication that you're having almost always is invalidation that goes back and forth. You know, it's not okay that you feel that. Well, it's not okay that you feel that. Together, what we need to learn is how to make everything you're feeling okay, heard, and understood. Only then, as a couple, can you come together and solve the actual problem you're having. First, we need to know what you're sending emotionally to each other. And there's a process and very specific way I can take you there. So he's just over there feeling criticized, even though Andrea has no intention of criticizing him. You just got to get a couple habits out of the way.
And I'm afraid of needing something from you because that makes me weak. Because you can hurt me and you'll leave. Because everybody leaves.
Oh my God, you're working so hard. You must love me so much.
But the good news is it's only a few habits. I like that last.
A long time ago, you hurt each other's feelings. And that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. We're all doing our best. And you didn't clean it up. You didn't repair it. In romantic love, the bond is so close that if you literally go to bed angry, you know that saying, don't ever go to bed angry? That's a really important one. I'll embellish it a little. Don't go to bed angry until you both feel a sense of repair. Okay?
There was a moment where Derek asked, what do you need from Denise, Eric? And it took you a good solid 4 minutes,
Probably.
which seemed like an eternity, because Derek and I were both waiting to hear, and I really didn't know what you were going to say. It was a complete surprise to me what came out. But after you swallowed back tears and looked like you maybe wanted to vomit, you finally said, I need to know that you're never going to leave me. And that was the pivotal moment in our relationship.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the clinging that I felt from you in the past. It was this vulnerable, open plead, which to me was just,
Yeah.
that was all I had been looking for. I just remember leaving there and feeling like we woke up.
Right.
This pattern gets established in the relationship, and it's small at first, and it grows and it grows and it grows. That's when your signals start getting mismatched. So 10 years later, 15 years later, 20 years later, even if I show you that I care, even if I do something kind and loving towards you, you no longer can recognize it. You can't see me. You can't see the good parts that I'm offering you. And I can't see the good parts that you're offering to me. That's where these signals get mismatched. A signal is essentially the messenger of love. When you're talking about any topic, you also have another track underneath, which is the signal that you're giving to your partner. This signal lets them know that it's safe to approach or not safe to approach. That's what we're going to work on.
Working with Derek, I feel like, is a huge part of why we're married and who we are to each other. And that's, that's worth more than you could ever imagine.
It's more about the skill set of vulnerability and honesty as the tool to come back into a relationship with one another, regardless of the circumstances of who's right and who's wrong and who's screwed up. That's one of the main reasons, amongst many, why I would recommend him and his approach above whatever else is out there.
Just like the closeness that we have, the trust that we have together in a new way that is really totally different than where we were before at any other time in our marriage. There's a different level of trust, a different level of acceptance. It feels really good to come out on the other side and know you've been through dark times, but you stuck it out with your person you promised your life to.
One of the most valuable things you have in your entire life is your beloved relationship. To open up with a complete stranger about what your days are like and your nights are like is one of the bravest things you can possibly do. I won't let you down. So just make eye contact, and the clinical term for what you're experiencing is, this sucks.